and welcome to A Life Full of Meaning. My name's Lisa and this is Glenn.
And together we make a weekly vlog
where we document our search for a more meaningful life. So without further ado, let us show you how the week
unfolded.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to Saturday. Mr. Warner has just cooked me this delicious eggy bean cheesy pita for breakfast. Oh yeah, we're trying to use up everything we've got. He had to get into the can of beans with his emergency penknife because we'd packed the can opener. And we had one egg between two, but it's looking good. So I'm going to tuck in and then I'll catch up with you in a bit. I just rang Naomi and said, can I borrow a couple of grandchildren? Can we do something? She was like, no. One's gone off to a museum. One's gone off to their other nans. And Eve is spending time with Nemo. Couldn't even borrow a couple of grandkids. We need to go into town because I snapped the arm off my glasses and the other ones are all wonky. So I need to get those sorted. So I need to drop them off at the opticians. And we also need to pick up some bits for dinner. We're going to Shop Zero, and this is a place, supermarket food that can no longer be sold in supermarkets is distributed through Shop Zero, stopping food going to landfill. So we might head over there first. I think Nemo's heading over there in a bit as well, so we might see her while we're there, and then into town to try and get my glasses fixed. No coffees in town, no.
Apart from Costa.
Apart from Costa, where Glenn has two free coffees on his Costa card. So, come on, let's go. We've just found our way to the Shop Zero place and seen Nemo there. She's waiting for her friend. It's not where we thought it was at all, so glad I put in the sat-nav. Oh my goodness, what an amazing place that was. There was a queue to get in. I couldn't whip my camera out because there was too many people there. It is literally set up like a shop, but with things that donated from stores that would have been going to landfill. They also do frozen stuff there. We didn't get any freezer stuff because obviously we haven't got a freezer. I'll show you what we got when we get home, but £5 for 15 units. So everything's...
We didn't count.
We didn't count. I was just putting them in the basket. Dead on 15. We got things like hot cross buns. We've got some lemons, some limes. I use those all the time in cooking. Big bottle of Lucasade. Mr. Warner was very excited about that. I bought some quinoa. A little bag of rice. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. I love community initiatives like this. I love them. They're good. It's like, it makes me feel that together it's all going to be all right. As we head into town along the Welly Road, day and night this street is busy. I think I showed you it a couple of weeks ago at night time, but it is always busy. So we just pulled up in town. Church bells are ringing, and look at this gorgeous property that's been left. Do you know, I've walked past this so many times and I've never noticed this beautiful doorway. Buy less, choose well, make it last, like those. So just been into Specsavers to see if they can fix my glasses. They can't, they're discontinued, so that's no good. They're actually filming a Specsavers advert outside the store. It was all go. So we got 2 free coffees with Mr. Warner's Costa rewards.
The lady upgraded us to large.
She upgraded us to large, which was very kind of her. We must have looked needy. That bird just ate a berry.
Right in front of us.
Right in front of us.
And we're so close to it.
He just don't care.
No.
It's fabulous. He's
going
to have another one, look.
Okay. You can take it hold. You're softening it up. And there it goes.
My goodness. Here we are. Such a shame about that building. Yeah. These houses along here were designed by Rennie McIntosh, I think. So
the one that's part of the...
It's a museum, is the end one, I think.
This one, this
yeah. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've been inside. It was beautiful.
We've been through an event there, haven't we?
Yeah, we did. Northampton Marina down the hill down there. Right, we've just got in. Let me show you what I got from the Shop Zero for £5. We got quinoa. We got some Waitrose white rolls. Bottle of Lucasade. Glenn loves this stuff. This whopping great big panettone. We've got 2 lots of potatoes. Some corned beef in a wrinkly can. Some lemons, some limes. I always use lemons and limes. We got some rice, Brussels sprouts. Look at these little cuties. Some little hot cross buns, some loose tea. I know I said no more tea, but I do love loose tea. And some Rivitas. That is a bargain, Mr. Warner.
Yeah,
a bargain.
We bought a tin of this when we had the camper van. I think it was about $3.50 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
It don't come cheap.
It don't go out of date till 2027.
Just a wrinkly can there. So anyway, I'm going to put this away. I am then going to sit down and do some video editing. And Mr. Warner, he is going to take the van to the office. He needs to empty the van. There's some wood in it and he needs to get that emptied.
A friend of ours to be MOT. It's not due yet, but I'd rather get it done.
I'm going to give Mr. Warner the camera because I am literally going to sit on my computer and video edit. So I'm going to put you in Mr. Warner's safe hands.
So I always do a will it start with the van, because again, it's been a while since I've run it. It did have a good run with last weekend, but let's have a go. Hey, she's alive. No, it's been pretty good. The more you use it, the better it runs. So I've just got to the office and brought the van down. My van just fits through these doors. It's like really tight. It's about a centimetre either side of the door. I'm going to be here a while, so I have to shut it up just while I empty the van, because there's quite a bit of stuff in it. It's going to take me a while to sort the office out. There's a set of doors here which are fire check doors, but the van fits, but the aerial catches. So when you go through these doors here, I actually just tips the sides. So this is all the wood I've got. Basically it's been causing the van to sweat a bit, and I just want to get all the wood out so we don't ruin it. So I missed a big chunk of info out there, so I'm going to do it again. So the van needs to go for its MOT, and then I said to Deb, if all goes well and I can get it for its MOT before Valentine's Day, that we'll use that van to store the flowers in rather than Debbie having to hire one, because that costs about between £500 and £700 for the weekend. So she can have that. We just got to protect the floor, because obviously I put a new floor in it, but I need to empty it of all the wood that's in it and put it in the unit somewhere where we can still get in and out. The van's empty. Here's all my wood. It was in the back of it, and all this as well. This whole stack here is for the roof. These big panels here are for the sides, which are all going to be covered in that as well. So the sides will be covered in that, the roof will be covered in wood. There's some of the insulation. I'm probably going to have to buy some more of that, but I just wanted to see how much coverage I got from one roll. And I've got a roll of insulation there as well to go on the roof and the sides. It also is soundproofing, so it made a big difference what I put in so far. I weren't joking when I said it only just fits.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday. I am going to make some bacon sandwiches. Mr. Warner is going to make some coffee, but first he's got to clean out the coffee machine. We had to decide who was doing what job. I won with the bacon sandwiches, so come on, let's make some deliciousness this morning. Now that's the way to start the day. Before we go to my mum's, just going to pop into the office. So I don't think I mentioned it to you, but we have, in principle, got our trader's licence approved so that we can trade from Teal. I have been gathering gorgeousness that we can trade while we're out. Yeah, let me show you. Look at this gorgeous little pot. If you're a fan of Frida Kahlo, as I am, this is just the funkiest, gorgeous little pot. Look at this. A little bit of fun here. I thought this would be absolutely fabulous with either a trailing plant or some herbs. On the website, I'm going to do these initially without plants, but when we're trading from the boat, obviously these are going to be filled with gorgeous plants. I'm very excited. Onwards to go see my mum, cook mum a roast dinner. She never cooks a roast dinner just for herself. I know, it's the right faff cooking a roast dinner for one person. It makes it worthwhile if there's a couple of us. Mum's delving into the freezer. Right, we're going to cook the pork in the pressure cooker. It makes me nervous cooking in the pressure cooker. Oh yeah, we'll have some broccoli as well. We'll make cauliflower and broccoli in a cheese sauce to go with it. Let's get this pork in the slow cooker and get it going on. The pressure cooker's finished because you can't see how the pork is doing whilst the pressure cooker's on, because you can't, because it's under pressure. So we don't know what it's going to look like. Let's have a look. First of all, we have to vent the steam. Right. Oh. Okie dokie. That's looking all right. How is it?
Good.
Lovely.
Excellent. Mr. Warner, what are you doing?
You see those two little bits there?
Yeah, well, I can see two tiny bits. I can't actually see what they are.
There's no thickness to them. So you can see this slot either side. So you're never going to glue that. You can't solder it.
So, are they done?
Well, unless I can get another arm.
So, Mr. Warner, what are you doing this evening?
If I can find it. New plug go and sink because it broke the other day.
I'm off out in the dark for a walk. 2 reasons. Number one, I've only done 5,000 steps today, and I've got a little habit tracker that I installed on my phone, and I want to tick off that I've done 10,000 steps today. So I need to go out for a walk, but also means I can listen to my audiobook while I'm walking. And also, there's 3 reasons. My back's a little bit crunchy. It feels like it needs to be walked out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tick 3 boxes in one go. I'm not going to go too far, and I'm definitely not going to go off piste because it is pitch black out there. If anyone came after me, I couldn't run away from them. So I could walk quickly with purpose. I'm definitely going to stick to the pavements and the well-lit areas, and I'm going to put only one ear on my headphones, so if I can hear if anyone's going to run up behind me. Let's leave Mr. Warner here.
So this is my new plug. There's the old one. That's the bit that used to go in it. What used to work on a bar, which is at the back of the sink, but it was all broken and leaking. So I'm going to put this new one in. Hopefully it will work first time. So that wasn't the easiest job in the world. I've got to let it dry because I've had to put a bit of silicone around the sink holes, not true round. I'm going to let it dry and try it tomorrow. Anyway, tell Mrs. Warner not to use it.
So I've come in from my walk. I've done my 10,000 steps, tick, and I've come in to find Mr. Warner doing this. This is the canopy that Glenn made. I think he did a fabulous job, considering he'd never made a canopy before. He'd never really used that sewing machine before. I think he'd done a great job. Glenn offered it up to the boat and it didn't fit perfectly. And because he's such a perfectionist, he was like, no, giving up on that. So he got a quote to get a professionally made one, and it was really expensive. I said, Glenn, why don't you get the canopy out that you'd 3/4 finished and make it the best fit you can. Be prepared for it not to be excellent, and just see if it can do the job.
Because it's a little bit baggy in places, and it's not finished on the corners. That side's not finished at all.
So I think let's give it a try. Good morning and welcome to Monday, a workday Monday for both of us. We are off, but we're going to the boat after work. There's a meeting at the boat club. So we thought, while we're going there, we might as well take some bits and pieces to the boat. So we've got some bags. I've packed a suitcase and everything. That's not all I've done this morning. Oh no. I've made us some rolls for lunch at work today. So this is day 4 or 5 of the no spend challenge. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's day 4. It's day 4. It feels like day 40. I've got to be honest. Off we go, Mr. Warner. We're a bit later this morning. Traffic's quite heavy. We got plenty of time though. well, we've got 35 minutes to get to work. I can see lots of flood water in the fields through there. Do we think the road is going to be open? Are you going to take a chance? Yeah, take a chance. Take a chance. This would be
a real long way round the other one.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I think the road's closed, hon. Oh, that's just added a couple of minutes onto our journey, that's for sure.
10.
About 10 minutes. We are pushing it for time now. Oh, you can see the flood over there. It's huge. We made it. Good afternoon to you. Well, we finished work about 15 minutes ago. We've come to the boat. There's a meeting here at the boat club tonight, so we've come straight from work. We've bought some stuff. We've started moving our clothes in, yeah? Yeah, we're going to stay here, have some dinner, go to the meeting, then we'll be going home. Can I just say, I was so tempted to just get fish and chips from the takeaway, but as it's day 4 of our no spend, I just bought stuff so that we can cook it here. I think actually fish and chips would have been cheaper.
Oh, probably was.
Anyway, we've got our bags to unpack. Let's do it.
So I bought.
Glenn, you didn't buy it recently though, did you? Because we're on a no spend.
No, this was that. I've had this for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So no, I didn't buy it recently. Coal cage for the fire because it's easier to build a fire in and it saves on coal and it condenses heat.
And also, I'm pretty rubbish at making a fire, but I seem to be able to manage with a coal
they've made
cage. We had one in Nutshell, didn't we?
We did.
And we loved it.
Yeah, Jeff's got one as well.
All right, let's cook this bad boy. So that's it. We've had dinner. I've washed up. Still a bit chilly in here. We didn't bother lighting a fire because we're leaving in a bit. We've unpacked all our clothes and stuff. Yeah, so that'll be less to carry on Thursday when we come back down. I'll catch you tomorrow. Hello, good morning to you and welcome to Tuesday. I have been upstairs editing all morning, only popping down to empty the washing machine and put some more in and put some more in. All washing is done. That is it. Everything is washed. Not all dry yet, but I'm working on it. It is a beautiful day out there and I've got a tray of plants and I've just positioned them on the windowsill so they can get the glorious sunshine. I'm off to the gym, but before I go to the gym, I'm going to pop round and see Chloe. She's a little bit fed up. So I'm doing what cheers people when they're fed up. I'm taking her a plant. I gave her one for Christmas and she left it at Harry's and she was sad about that. She was. So I'm going to take her another plant. We had some leftover bacon and a couple of rolls. I'm taking those as well. Gonna make her a bacon sandwich. Plant and a bacon sandwich? I mean, that's will cheer anybody up. So, going to Chloe's, then to the gym, then I've got to go to the printers. Bit of running around, but doesn't matter. It's a glorious day to be outside, but very cold. Very cold. Come on, let's go. Right, come on. Let's go. So cold. So I'm here with Chloe. Bacon sandwich, Chloe.
Yeah.
And what do you think to your plant?
I love it.
Oh, see, plants make people happy.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Right, coffee, bacon roll. So I've been to see Chloe, had a cup of coffee, and now I'm heading to the gym. Joe, here we are
again, a week later.
Yeah, I've just done a lap pull down, haven't I?
You have indeed.
How much did I do?
We did 75.
75. It was a struggle though, weren't it, Joe?
You did it. You did
yeah.
it. You got it. You did it.
I had to take a break a couple of times, didn't I? Because I was just like, but look,
no.
muscles,
Yeah.
muscles. What next?
We're doing the chest press.
Chest press. Let's do it.
Lifted and I haven't counted anywhere.
6, 7. So what are we doing, Joe?
So we're doing triceps.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring it down
Okay.
and up and down
Right.
and up.
Brill. I got that.
Cool.
Joe, that is it. That is like
it.
our last regular weekly session.
I know.
It's been amazing, but it's not over, is it?
It's not over. No. It's never over.
No. So every time I'm back in Northampton, I will come and see you like once a month.
Once a month, and we'll crack on.
But did you have a plan?
We have a plan.
Go on.
We're going to do a bit of online training.
I can't lose her. I can't lose her. No, I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be really good to keep getting stronger while on the boat.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it's possible?
It's always possible. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
If you want it bad enough,
yeah,
you've got it.
So, narrowboat Jim, here I come. It has been an absolute joy.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I have really enjoyed it, and I've learned that I'm way stronger than I thought I was. Yeah, so it's been fab.
Some them locks.
Yeah. There's going to be a few of those. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you soon, Joe.
See ya.
Bye. Right, I've just stopped at the printers to pick up some printing. Back in now, gonna cook some dinner. And boy, what a culinary treat we have. I'm not sure it is. But anyway, this is what we've got. We've got these that we picked up from Shop Zero. We've got these that we picked up from Shop Zero. And this that we've picked up from Shop Zero. So I'm going to make all of that into something delicious. I haven't got an onion, but I have got onion granules. So that'll be fine. Just looking what else I've got in the fridge. A tiny bottle of champagne. It's actually not champagne, it's Chalmange. Anyway, there's no point moving it, so I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink champagne whilst making corned beef hash. Cheers. I've just finished chopping the sprouts. Potatoes are on.
Mrs. Warner.
Mr. Warner, how you doing?
I've had a day.
So Mr. Warner has come home. He's had an action-packed day. He's rescued a man who had broken down. He pushed his car off the road. He took the man and his daughter to school. That's why I love him. He's a good man. But he has just told me. So Glenn set up a buy me a coffee page. I think I might have mentioned it in the last vlog. 2 wonderful people have brought us multiple coffees. I just want to say a massive, huge thank you to Kath and the Strickneys for buying us a coffee. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. I know it doesn't look very attractive in this lighting, but actually it's looking and smelling pretty good. I only wish we had a couple of eggs to throw on top here. Mr. Warner, have you spent any money today? No, not a penny. So this is dinner tonight. I mean, all from the stuff from the Zero Waste shop. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. It's a work day for us both, but we've got to go in separate vehicles because the van is going in for its MOT. So I'm driving to work. Mr. Warner's just left in the van. It's an icy day out there, so I'm going to drive slow and steady. Also, listen to my audiobook en route. Oh my life, what a day that was. That is me done for today. Glenn has left to take the van to the garage and I'm going to go and pick him up. So it's probably about, I don't know, a 20-25 minute journey from here in the opposite direction from where we want to end up.
Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. Mrs. Warner probably did a good morning. We have just dropped the van off to Dan. Dan, the man who's looking after the van. Do you like that?
Dan, the man who's looking after the van. I like it.
You
I like
a little
it.
tune. We've just dropped it off. That's at Solbury. That's near Leighton Buzzard. So near where we used to be moored. And now we're going off to back to Northampton. And it's a bad time to be going. It is 10 to 5. But we're going to the pub tonight. That all came about in the last hour, so we should look forward to that.
Don't forget, Mr. Warner, we can only go to the pub once in this month that we're doing the no spend challenge. I put pub once, so this is the one time we're going to the pub.
Anyway, it looks really light, but actually it's quite dark outside, so I'm going to go. Mrs. Warner is going to chauffeur me home. So I bought these little dots that just got delivered to the house. They're like little plastic dots. So I put one little dot there and one little dot up there. So when you shut the cupboards, they're sort of like sponged. Noisy, I don't know, silly little thing, but they were getting on my nerves. So and these were like £1. I'm going to put them on all the cupboards.
Mr. Warner, when you said you bought those things for the cupboard, you did buy those before the no spend.
Yes, yeah, I did.
He did. I haven't spent anything today. Mr. Warner's not spent anything today. I had leftover corned beef hash for lunch today and it was lovely. So far, we're doing all right. Glenn, I can't believe how much stuff is left in the kitchen.
2 things in the corner cupboard as well.
What, in here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh. At least this cupboard's empty. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
It's the food I'm concerned about, Mrs. Warner.
I think that's what we've got most of. So we are off down the pub. This is our one pub visit throughout the 30 days that we're doing this no spend month. So I'm going to make the most of it. I really am. I'm so looking forward to seeing our friends. Saying goodbye to our friends.
Mate.
Yeah. We'll always be back. Did you nearly fall down the stairs then, Glenn? Tripped over one of the many bags. We got stuff everywhere. Anyway, come on, let's go. Let's go down the friends. Let's go down the pub, see our friends. We're going to grab some dinner. It looks like the pavement is sparkling. It's just icy and frosty. Oh, so that was a lovely get together with our friends. Seems weird to be saying goodbye again, because obviously we went through this a few years ago. So anyway, we are all set for the big move tomorrow. So let's get home, let's get to bed. Let's wake up early in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. I'm whispering because it's early. I've been awake all night. I was awake at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. In the end, I got up at 4 o'clock. I've been video editing. I've made a cup of tea. I've done a load of washing. It's almost 6 o'clock now and I'm wondering if it's too early to put the tumble dryer on. Now 10 to 9. I've been up for hours. I'm beginning to flag a little. This is not good. There is stuff everywhere and all I'm doing is just moving it round. I need to have some sort of structure to this. So things are going to 3 places. The boat, to my mum's spare room and to the office. Everything from this property needs to head to one of those 3 places for now. I'm going to get some post-it notes. I'm going to put up boat, caravan, mum's. And then I will start moving stuff to the right area. Then at least we should get some sort of order. I've got some right bits and bobs here. Got a little bit of porridge oats. Got a little bit of maple syrup. Got a handful of granola, 2 chocolate stars, a little bit of milk, but 3/4 of a pot of yogurt. I'm going to make some porridge using yogurt. I've never done that before. I've looked on the internet and it's a thing, you can use it. It means that we have breakfast and we use up these loose ends. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of porridge actually. I was going to make us some cheese rolls. No, I am going to make us some cheese rolls. This is how much cheese we got left. I'm going to slice it thinly. Oh yeah! We've got a little tin of tuna. We'll have tuna rolls. Tuna with cheese. Have we still got a grater?
You've got the little one where...
We've got the minuscule grater. A tiny... What? It's like everything's shrunk. Tiny tin of tuna. Minuscule grater. Little block of cheese. That's it. Tuna, cheese and mayo rolls. So I've grated that little block of cheese with the tiniest grater in the world. I now have another issue. Can you spot what it is? Mr. Warner. Ta-da! Thank you. Right, I've added the yogurt to the porridge and this is like the magic porridge pot. That's a big pot of porridge. I hope you're hungry, Mr. Warner. The recipe was right. It certainly makes the creamiest porridge. Right, I've packed all the bowls, so we're going to have porridge in cups. That's the last of the maple syrup. Got a bit of granola. And I've got 2 chocolate stars, which means I can now throw that packet away. So I'm just going to tip that in there. That is porridge like I've never made before. So, a little bit of drama. Glenn's just had a message from Charlie who said the canal is frozen. If we can't leave our mooring, we will probably not move on to the boat today. If we're iced in for like a couple of weeks, I wouldn't want to be at the boat club because it's not a place where you can stay for long periods of time. What we've just said is we are going to pack up everything as planned. We're going to leave the bed made up, and if we can't move on to the boat today, we'll come back and sleep here tonight. There's always a little bit of drama. It can never go swimmingly, can it? So, okay, I am disappointed at this, but I mean, an iced canal is an iced canal. We just got to roll with it.
My friend Charlie said we won't make many friends if we go down the icy canal.
Oh, coffee machine has gone. I jump in the shower and I come back and Glenn done that. You've packed the car with stuff to go to the office, stuff to go to my mum's. So, this is what is left to take to the boat. I mean, I don't know where it's going to go. Upstairs, empty, completely done. Bathroom, airing cupboard, bedroom. The bed is still there and we've left it made up. So let's get going. Let's take this carload to my mum's and to the office and then come back, pick up the boat stuff, head over to the boat. We'll get the stuff on the boat and we'll assess the situation. Let's go. We've just been to the office. We have just dropped off a couple of bits, done some dispatches, picked up a couple of cards. Now, look at that. It's a proper wax seal and it says happy birthday. I so want to open this. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till my birthday. But here's the thing. Got this card from Steve and Dee Buchanan from Florida. Look at all those stamps. I love that. Question is this a birthday card or is it just a like, hello, how you doing sort of card?
Looking birthday, isn't it?
Do you think it's birthday? I'm gonna save it. So Stephen D, if it's not a birthday card, I'll open it on my birthday anyway. I want one of these, Glenn. I want a wax seal. My own wax seal. With like me initials. I'd love one of those. Anyway, right, we're heading to my mum's now. We've got to offload all this stuff in my mum's spare room. Time's cracking on. Come on. Oh, let's go. So we're here at mum's, gonna run the stuff up. Mum's gonna put the kettle on. So mum's just said she's got some bacon, she's got some bread. Do we want a bacon sandwich? I was like, oh yes we do.
But you've got to cook it.
But I've got to cook it, which is absolutely fine. Right, filled up on bacon sandwiches. Let's go. Right, Mr. Warner, next leg of our journey. Right, I've put the bins out. Glenn's just getting the last few bits from there. Got some more bits to take into the boat. Don't know where it's going to go. We're heading over to the boat. We will unload this stuff anyway, regardless. If the canal's still frozen, then what we're going to do is come back to the house tonight. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Because we like living life on the edge, we're going to see if the closed road is open again. We're not going to know until we actually get to the point where it's flooded. And the sun is so bright that we can't actually get a heads up on whether the road is closed or not. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't think it is closed, Glenn. I think the road is open. Yes. There's the sign. Yes. So all we need now is the canal to be unfrozen and then we're good to go. We're going to go over the canal. Let's try and get a sneak peek. That's frozen. That is frozen solid. That's rubbish. I was really hoping that today's sunshine would have melted that, but that's a real shame. Yep, we're frozen in. We're not going anywhere. Our quest today is to unpack all of this stuff. Look at it all. We're going to go back to the house tonight We've got the bed there. I mean, there's nothing. We've left the kettle there, and there's no cups. There's no cups. We'll take 2 cups back. We'll take 2 cups back. We'll take some coffee and tea back. We'll stay at the house, and we'll come back tomorrow, and hopefully the canal is defrosted. It's not quite the Thursday moving out day experience that I wanted, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, what does another day matter? Let's find somewhere for all this stuff. I'm doing all right. Not great, but all right. I've filled my drawer up, but I've still got all my socks. I've got a lot of socks. In here is completely full of socks. I've got an idea. Down here we've got a couple of cushions that we don't use. I'm thinking of taking the cushion pad out and just filling it with socks. Okay, that works. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. I keep looking at the stuff and thinking, do we need it? Do we need it?
But you can put these, I mean, we can put containers in the back if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to keep them in the boat, just.
I've run out of energy. I'm low. I'm low on energy. We have done it. Woo, woo, woo. Well done, Mr. Warner, for finding places for everything. I'm done with today now. I'm done. We are gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna stay here tomorrow night regardless, and then hopefully the canal will have defrosted enough for us to move, because I'm done for today. I've been up since 4 o'clock and I'm just tired now. So I'll see you in the morning. Hello, good morning and welcome to our very last day in the house before we set off on our adventure. This morning's been busy. Glenn's gone off to the office. He just had to do some dispatches. The electricians have been in. They have just fitted a new fuse box. I've popped down to see my friend Dawn. Had a quick catch up and a coffee before we leave. I'm slightly hysterical, I think. I'm just ready to go. Final bits. Although I have no idea where these are gonna go. I can barely see you because the sun is so bright. There you go, there you go. I can see you now. So we are off. I can't believe we are on our way for a new adventure. So Glenn has had to go to work this afternoon, only for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, something like that. So he's gone off to do that. I've been tasked with finding a place for this lot. And that's it. We're on. I forgot to mention, today I have got the next book in the Seven Sisters. So I'm on to Electra. So I'm gonna stick that on whilst I put this stuff away. I've just realised it's not Electra's story, it's Tiggy's story. Electra is the next book. I'm getting ahead of myself. Mr. Warner has returned from work and now we're going shopping. In the newsletter this week I shared that the no spend challenge is extra challenging because I'm not very good at meal planning. I've done that. To be honest, I had some help. Called Taming Twins on Instagram. She does meal plans for 5 meals and literally I've just picked one and I'm like, right, we're having all 5 of those. Right, we got 3 bags of groceries.
3 bags full.
Came to £48. There's enough there for 5 meals and lunches. Now there's only enough for lunches if me and Mr. Warner don't eat the crisps and the biscuits that are for the lunches in the evening. We do have a tendency to do that. I feel good that I did meal planning. Mr. Warner's sorting the water out. The hose isn't long enough. He's just extending it.
So it is a bit of a big TV.
Mr. Warner, do the screws fit?
No, they're too small. It's because it's for a slightly bigger telly. But don't fear, Glenn is here.
Have you had any luck, Mr. Warner?
I'm struggling a little bit.
Mr. Warner, it feels like a slightly cinematic experience.
Yeah, because also we had a little TV in.
Yeah, because it's a fairly big TV in a very little space.
Yeah.
And you know I'm not a big fan of TVs.
I know, but it's the same TV as we had in the house. So.
But it looks ginormous. Can I just say that I have Friday night joy. We've got Jamie Oliver on the TV cooking up a feast. And while he's doing that, I'm going to make us some sausage pasta. This is a super easy one pot dinner. Let's just stick the lid on. Oh, this sausage pasta, I've just had a little taste. It tastes amazing. And stir in the cheese. And a whole load of cream cheese. Right, cheesy pasta. Finally we are here.
We're here on the boat. We're not actually moved yet.
No. All good things come to those who wait.
Yes, and the ice is not looking like it's going to give up anytime soon.
Oh man. Well, I mean, it is winter. It is winter, and we should expect these things. The adventure is within our grasp. We have some massive, huge thank yous to do. Last week Glenn set up a buy me a coffee page
Because people had asked.
So Glenn kept saying to me, have you done it yet, have you done it yet? I was like, no, not yet. Anyway, Glenn took matters into his own hands. He set it up, and boy, thank you. We have got some massive thank yous. So thank you to Kath, whose idea this was in the first place. It was Kath that kept saying, set it up, I would like to buy you a coffee. So thank you, Kath. Thank you to the Stickneys. Thank you to Heather and David on the Espresso Martini boat. That is a boat we'd want to meet. Thank you to Lynn Mole. Thank you to Anne. Thank you to Jennifer. Thank you to Susan, Judy, and Isabel and Stu. Thank you. We are abundant in coffee.
We
now.
will put that link in at the bottom of this week's video as well, because we didn't do it last week until after the video had gone live.
I know.
So we'll do it this week.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Know,
yeah,
you
never need to buy us a coffee for us to turn up every week. But
we'll put it on the video each week, and then if you fancy buying us a coffee, then
we would be very happy. We would be very happy.
Spend any money around.
No. How do you feel the no spend challenge is going?
Yeah, it's definitely had an impact on my bank balance.
It has already, and we've only been doing it for just over a week.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we'll see you
next week.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.